that is the key, where you can get a lifetime of taxes and actually convert that into high growth passive cash flow assets.
It is time to talk property investment and whether or not it's worth getting an investment property, a second or a third or a fourth or a fifth. And the man to speak to is George Markoski. Great to see you again, mate. How you going?
Good to see you.
Looking very good. Welcome to another sprawling suburb. Frames going up everywhere.
Absolutely.
Don't you just love it? Makes you want to build.
Absolutely. Very exciting.
Let's talk about investment properties and people's strategy of getting a couple under their belt so they can kind of one day retire off the income or sell them or whatever they're going to do. What's the magic number, do you think, for how many houses you need?
Well, the minimum is what you need is 4 properties.
4?
Yeah. Property number 1 is the one you live in. So that covers your living expenses, so your rent and everything else like that. Number 2 and number 3, you get that income where you can reinvest it and grow it. And number 4 pays your expenses and your taxes. The secret to accumulating property is through using tax deductions. See, most people, what they do is they spend money, lose money to get a tax deduction. Like they buy a car, they lease it, they lose money. But the wealthy do it differently. What the wealthy do is they get paper losses. So lose money on paper, make money in real life. And that is the key, where you can get a lifetime of taxes and actually convert that into high growth passive cash flow assets.
I was just say, like, what are we doing wrong? Like, why is it the rich seem to know how to do this and they get richer and we just end up kind of struggling and not knowing where to go with property?
Well, we don't get taught how to do this at school. And the government doesn't teach, or the banks, but the rich, the wealthy, they learn this, they know how to do this.
Yeah, and it's all there in plain sight, available on the ATO website. You can everything's there.
It's totally legal, totally legal.
And that's what you do. So you come in and you coach then people who are ready to buy their first, their second, their third investment property. Take a look at their picture and you go, this is how we're going to get you to retire before. That's what your whole business is about.
The whole business is about looking at your tax and how do we convert your tax into high growth passive cash flow assets.
How do they get in touch with you?
Come along to my website, positiveproperty.net. Come along, we're going to show you how to start and what you need to do.
3,500 Australians he's helped. Many of them are Buy to Build viewers.
That's right.
Thanks, mate. Always a pleasure. Thanks for your insights.
Thank you.